Hey guys, this is Mr. Oxy coming at you live from Palm Beach in Florida. It is August the 2nd. Who am I kidding? It's Oxy Day today, right? After the close of market today, Oxy announced their second quarter results, and a pretty good day it was, despite the fact that the stock price pulled back a little bit. But what I'm going to do here is just go through the highlights reel, and then over the next couple of days or so, we've got a few things happening. Tomorrow is the conference call where we can listen to Vicky Hollib, and maybe we'll get some better insight into some of the things that are happening, including what Mr. Buffett is up to. And then, of course, over the next few days, I'll start taking a look at the 8K and the 10Q and so on, and see if there's anything in there that grabs my attention that I should or would like to share with you guys. A couple of sort of news updates, and then I'm going to wrap it up here, so it's not going to be a long video at all. This is Oxy today. After hours, unbelievably down 1.15%, but don't get too stressed about that. It's just market up and downs, and these things happen. Occidental Petroleum stock outperformed the competitors despite losses on the day. This is today. This was after the market closed on today, August the 2nd. 2022 at 5:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shares of Occidental Petroleum slipped 0.26 to $65.06 on Tuesday. Oxy closed $8.98, so $9 short of its 52-week high, which is $74, which the company reached on May 31st. I think we can, all things being equal, with energy prices still being where they are, I think we can probably haul in this $9 deficit quite quickly over the next few weeks or so. But there's more interesting news than that, so stick with me for just a second. Exxon today fell nearly 0.5%, and Chevron nearly 1%. So Oxy, despite the down day and the losses on the day, actually outperformed its two major competitors. ConocoPhillips went down 0.4, etc. The other thing I wanted to just share with you here, Occidental Petroleum tops profit estimates, pays down debt, according to Barron's. This was at 20 to 8 p.m., so about an hour and 20 minutes ago or so. Today, it's right now it's 9 p.m. And Warren Buffett probably liked Occidental Petroleum's second quarter earnings report. I think most people did, including probably you guys and me. Oxy topped profit estimates, paid down nearly $5 billion in debt. Debt was about 26, so now we're down to about 21 something, and is now set to return more cash to shareholders. It will be interesting what happens with more cash to shareholders, because really, to put the dividend into perspective, if Oxy pays a dividend of $1 and your cost basis is $10, then your dividend is 10%, regardless of what the stock is trading at in terms of your return on your initial investment. Oxy bought back $1.1 billion of stock through August 1st. Oxy earned an adjusted $3.16 per share, easily beating the consensus estimate of $3.03 per share. I actually think the consensus estimate was about $2.94, so I'm not sure where this $3.03 come from, but it might be a late adjustment after the last time I looked at it in terms of what the analysts were expecting. Berkshire's stake could hit 20% in the coming months as Occidental completes a $3 billion buyback program. This is an interesting question here that actually came up in discussions on the comments channel in a conversation between Kevin Zhao and myself, and I just trying to remember who asked the question. Maybe I'll try and find it quickly after this. A 20% stake would allow Berkshire to include in its earnings the proportionate share of Occidental's profit. So as soon as he eclipses that 20% stake, and the reason why it should hit 20% right now is because of the share buybacks, right? Because by the counter dilutionary effect of the shares being bought back by Occidental, it automatically increases Berkshire Hathaway's stake in the company. That would boost Berkshire's reported earnings by about $2 billion although there wouldn't be much cash associated with those earnings. Oxy is killing it in growing book value per share, says Cole Smead, the co-manager of the Smead Value Fund and Occidental holder. Where else can you find a company growing book values as quickly? He calculates Occidental grew its net worth per share by about 11% in the period, while earning outsized returns on equity. Occidental's strategy over the recent quarters, has been to use its ample free cash flow to pay down debt, which totaled $21.7 billion on June the 30th. I said 21 something, so it's almost 22 billion on June the 30th, and effectively transferred wealth to shareholders who now own a greater share of the business. Berkshire owns 20% of the common stock, holds warrants to buy an additional 83.9 million Occidental shares at $59.62, so it's in the money. And he owns $10 billion worth of 8% preferred stock. Looking ahead, Occidental will focus more on returning cash to shareholders than paying down debt. In 2023, Oxy may be able to start paying down the high rate Berkshire preferreds. Under a formula, the company must start paying off the preferreds if it returns more than $4 per share to the common holders in a given year. $4 per share, right? If you bought Occidental at $12, then $4 is a third of your cost basis, which means you're earning a 33% dividend on your cost basis, regardless of what the shares are trading for at that point in time. Oxy can focus, and Vicky will probably tell us more about capital allocation, dividends, debt reduction, energy output, and any clues about Berkshire's intentions. I'm not sure she's going to be sharing that. Occidental stock, which has doubled this year, and is the top performer in the S&P 500, still looks appealing. It now trades for just 6 times earnings. It is demonstrably cheap relative to anything else you can do with capital. Smead values it at $100 a share, and you think Buffett might be willing to buy Oxy for $90 per share. If he wants to buy the company outright, he might be willing to pay $90 per share for it. So I hope you have a fistful of Occidental shares of stocks. Let me quickly see if I can go into, bear with me for just a second. Let me see if I can go into the channel here and find, yeah, I found it. Let me go back here. Go here, share this one here. This was the question from Richard Sloan. This is a conversation between Kevin Zhao and myself. Richard Sloan asked the question, so okay, maybe if you can answer this, when Buffett owns 20% or more, he can report 20% of the profit. Is this just a paper report, accounting trick? Now, I previously, I saw this question, misinterpreted the question and responded more in relation to tax, but the official answer is Berkshire stake should hit 20% in the coming months as Occidental completes a $3 billion buyback program. This would boost, yeah. So that is the answer. So Richard, thank you for asking that question, and thank you for drawing my attention to it. I'm happy to have seen it in the Barron's report that I just read to you guys. So over the next few days, I'll be back with more. But for now, this is Mr. Oxy, smiling Mr. Oxy, signing off, saying thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.